Be me. Have retarded sleep schedule. Stay up all night. Breakfast passes and it's now lunch. Fuck, if don't wanna sleep all day, I'll just stay up and go to bed early tonight. End up slumping at 9 p.m, randomly wake up at 4 a.m, tired as fuck. This is weird, I should be asleep like a log. Look to my right. Fucking massive wolf spider staring at me. As big as my hand, fully flexed out. Big beady black eyes, hairy legs. I'm not afraid of spiders particularly, so I just stare at it, plus I'm still super dazed and confused / trying to process what I'm seeing. It scurries towards my face. Nope.png. Jump out of bed so hard I hit my head on the ceiling and rush to turn lights on and enact revenge. Spider's gone. My room has like 2 objects it could be behind besides the bed, and it's nowhere to be found. Realized the spider wasn't even fucking real. Still spooked anyway. So yeah. Not pulling unnecessary all-nighters anymore. I've seen the spider visuals before briefly when waking up / just as I've been dozing off, but they've always been tiny in comparison to the one I saw that night. I'm guessing they get bigger as you're more sleep deprived or some shit. Beats me. Be me. Frequently take the night bus to the next city over and back to visit a friend. Roll into the stop in hometown at 9 p.m. A woman whose eyes are bulging slightly more than is humanly conceivable approaches me asking if I need an Uber. Her car has an LED sign that says Uber. Say yes without thinking. She immediately asks where to. I realize I shouldn't trust her and say I'm not telling you shit like that, I don't know you. Over the course of the next 15 minutes while I wait on a lift, she is extremely solicitous and asks several more times if I want a ride from her. Say no more aggressively each time. Her fake smile expands beyond human limits, and I pretend not to notice as I leave. Come home noited F. Tell roommates I'm back in GC. They're not home. Oh fuck. Mov. Whoever comes through the door could easily not be who they appear to be. What do I do? Ask them when they were born to try and trip up any imposter? Kinda freaking the fuck out here. Pick unrelated. Just a drawing I did. Be me. Living at grandparents' house for a little bit. Toxic relationship, lots of negative energy in my life. Stay up for 3 days, can't sleep. I have an idea. Wow. Decide to try and pretend cry myself to sleep, to get all the emotions out. Starts to turn into actually dry emotional sobbing. Tall ass black robed figure appears in closet, starts rolling towards me, like it's not even stepping, just moves. Start freaking out, tell it to leave me the fuck alone. Disappears. So fucking scared I fall asleep. Few days, weeks later, up early 4 am-ish making breakfast. Hear a loud thump from my bedroom. My grandma's antique cow cookie jar's lid, head is on the floor across the room, intact. Spoopy. Once during the 90s, I looked up in the sky at around 3:30 am to 4 am and saw what I could only describe as a Project Blue Beam practice event. Now I lived in a once very rural area of the southern US, now it's not so rural, ugh. It's turned to shit basically, but anyway, back to my story. Be me. Standing on bed. Looking out bedroom window. Between 3:30 am to 4 am. Saw a flying 80s pocket camera far up in the sky. Looked like bike roll, except the flash kept blinking. Then it just disappeared from sight. Soon after that, saw a blue, translucent grill of a car with headlights driving up through the same part of the sky. Car also disappeared like the flying camera. Methinks the government was using basic things, they took pics of and holographed them in the sky as a practice run, since I doubt there's any UFOs that look like flying pocket cameras or cars. Be me. Decided to start using quantum RNG to choose my day-to-day actions. Things normal for a few months, but things start getting weird. Family members start acting weird. Random people acting more aggressive, things I was sure of no longer true. Bad luck following me around, dog randomly gets stage 4 cancer and dies. Unexplained scabs and lesions on my skin. Read more into quantum theory, find out about quantum gravity. Every time I've been splitting my world lines with quantum RNG, it's been trying to close the anomalies by forcing them back together. Fuck. Been doing it so long I've basically ripped myself and my world apart. Basically schizo because my past is not this world's past. Not sure if I'm more afraid of the horrors generated by quantum RNG or giving up free will and living a pre-planned deterministic life. Be me. Start reading up on tulpas. Entire tulpamancy culture is filled with Christian-level turbo-autists. All of their how-to tulpa guides are aimless text wall rants that take literal paragraphs to get to the point. Forcing is what they call concentrating LMAO. Because they're such scatterbrained tards, they have to force themselves to focus. They all get head pressure whenever they have to concentrate, force, LMAO. Soulbound is what they call being obsessed over MLP pony or Pokemon characters. They all have wonderlands, which are literal CW Kville type tard escapist power fantasies. I'm sorry, but this shit is a gold mine of retardation and cringe. Be me. Buy Makey plush and make Yona whole. Strap a busty AI chan silicone tits to it. Get VR goggles. Sew pressure sensors and talismans inside the fabric of the doll around the Oma hole to allow for motion control thrusting and as a vessel for the spirit to inhabit the doll. Take 50 mg of Benadryl and various unerogen herbs, aphrodisiacs and fall asleep under the doll with goggles on. Set timer on PC to start program to awaken me while in the threshold between delirium and lucidity. Use AI as a medium for the spirit to manifest. Use an X-Acto knife to cut sigil into motherboard. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that.